Well, all right, y'all. So welcome back to Love 24 Hours here, where we review content that can either brighten or enlighten your day. I don't have any special announcements or shout outs on this particular episode. So yeah, we're just gonna jump straight into it.
Eric!
Oh, fellas, what's up, bro? How y'all doing?
What's up?
Hey, what's up, bro?
You're working already?
Yes, bro. Some great things have happened, bro. Your video has took me viral. People are really helping me, donating to my company. Yeah, I forgot to tell you. This is really what happened. I signed the contract. 13 Dunkin' Donuts. That's the biggest news ever.
13?
13, my dude. I can come in at night with the keys if nobody's there and do the work, and then they trust me to come out, lock the place up. This Dunkin' Donuts right here, this lady seen the video, she gave me a job. And while I'm doing this Dunkin' Donuts, the gentleman from this store right here, Gourmet, came out and came all the way across the street and said, listen, I seen you on a video. He said, when you finish, come across the street and do my store.
So you're full-time now?
I'm full-time. I'm somebody now, thanks to you guys, bro.
You've always been somebody, Eric.
Wow, man. Since you guys came into my life, everything has changed.
I love you, dude.
I love you, bro.
Projection is one of the most sacred things you can do. You literally leave your body, attach you with a silver cord, and travel the fourth dimension. It's a real experience, not like a dream at all. It feels realer than being awake right now because your soul is literally there. You can travel the universe and find the truth of everything. Think about all the stuff you could do legit though. You can visit family. You can even go back in time and see what stuff looked like in the past. You can go places that you're not allowed to go in the physical.
We gotta talk about the fourth dimension. We know that there are people who can experience the fourth dimension while being in the third dimension. Some people have clairaudience where they can hear beyond the normal human ear and hear sounds from the fourth dimension. You got clairsentient people who can read other people's emotions and feelings and also read the energy of rooms, houses, parks, basically picking up on the feeling of everything. Then you have clairvoyant, where actually able to see beyond the range of the human eye, aka seeing things in the fourth dimension, traveling anywhere you want to go. A lot of people call these experiences psychic abilities, and as you know, the average worldly person is only going to limit their 3D experiences to 3D abilities. I feel like the real world would accept it more if it was put into like court cases and stuff like that, but because this is like a 3D realm, they're only going to accept 3D things into the courts. Let's move forward because I want you to actually understand the fourth dimension and how it works. This next part is not to scare you, it's for awareness. I came across a video that perfectly explains the situation, and this is her TikTok. Before I show you the video, y'all know those glitches that be happening where like something disappears or there's a weird phenomenon that people can't explain? The Bermuda Triangle, things going missing, and people don't notice it. They don't really care, you know, it's not seen, they can't explain it, so it doesn't matter. Like situations like this. Where did the thing go that he just threw up? Now she's about to explain the things that we do to the second dimension is the same things that the fourth dimension could be doing to us.
We could steal these gems without a key and without damaging the safe, and she would have no idea how they were taken. But we should keep an eye out for ourselves. A four-dimensional creature could steal from our safes without a key, could take the yolk from an egg without breaking the shell, appear in a closed room, or see inside of our brains. The fourth dimension is perpendicular to all of our normal 3D space-time.
AKA, while you're in the astral realm, you can see things that other people can't see. You can jump into people's dreams. Why sometimes we have glitches. But there's an interesting reason why people don't acknowledge the realms, the ghosts, and all the things that happen to us that we can't explain. Because our 3D mind tries to rationalize everything on a 3D level.
Able to break in without a key, but she hasn't taken into account the idea that a three-dimensional creature, such as myself, might be peering in from above. She doesn't even know the concept of above.
Hence why a lot of y'all are having a hard time accepting the concept of fourth dimensional beings, fifth dimensional beings, fourth dimensional experiences, people with psychic abilities. So now that y'all have watched this video, what do you think about the astral realm, the fourth dimension, all of that? Y'all stay dangerous.
I'll tell you guys what, the more I keep reading about these earth angels and their qualities, the more my mind keeps getting blown. So let's get into some qualities of earth angels or angels on earth. Earth angels can be codependent or create myriads of dysfunctional relationships in which to learn to heal themselves. Is that what I've been doing? They feel different, separate, or alienated for others. I just don't fit in. Feeling different, not having the same mundane mindset as other humans, being told or gossiped about she's weird, being removed from groups or gathering by injustice, or simply not belonging there. It doesn't sound like it's very fair, does it? Being teased, abused, or bullied for their seemingly different. Intense sensitivity to other people, chemicals, foods, medications, or violence in any form. Yeah, that's me. I don't really like violent movies at all, and I'm pretty much sensitive to just about everything. Crowds may be difficult to Earth angels, making them feel overwhelmed or smothered, like every time I go to freaking Walmart. Some Earth angels experience disorientation or a scattered feeling when in stores or larger gatherings. Does that explain it? Violence in any form, whether in person, TV, social media, negativity, arguments, confrontation, and conflicts cause Earth angels to detach and have strong rejections. People may tell you, you're just too sensitive, aka narcissist. Oh, here's a good one. Earth angels may have a history of personal or familial addictions, whether it's food, drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, relationships, sex, or all of the above. Earth angels turn to other influences to numb the pain of isolation or healing. Sugar and carbs can also be an issue, so many Earth angels are fluffy. I love that term, fluffy. She's so fluffy, I want to die. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, Earth angels may also have a sweetheart-shaped face resembling cherubs, full lips, and large oval eyes. I guess I must have missed out in the lip department there. I got robbed. Earth angels may be in professions such as nursing, medical, teaching, counselors, serving humanity, and spiritual missions. What did I have my degree in? Medical lab technician. Earth angels may be obsessed with angels and have a collection. Earth angels may seem to glow or carry a brightness. I've always been told that. It's kind of weird, actually. Earth angels may experience ear issues such as ringing, air pressure adjustments, or droning because Earth angels communicate through vibration. So this is an attunement to adjust to new ideas or coping mechanisms. Holy cow. I have literally had ear problems my entire life, you guys. Oh, here's a good one. Depression, bipolar, mood disorders may be a part of your life journey because that's what makes you sensitive. You may have had a life-changing accident or near-death experience or experiences.
Simply asking the original man to just make your life's purpose, to simply introduce you to you. Because as I've said many times, I'll tell my brother like I tell y'all, fact, you are the baddest motherfucker on the planet. Problem, you may be the only motherfucker on the planet that don't know it. And that's what's bothering the shit out of me. See what I'm saying? Everybody knows who we are but us. And that's what's bothering me. If you watch the movie Malcolm X, have y'all seen it? Yeah. Okay. There's a segment in that film where the police beat a brother down, right? And Malcolm, like myself, was very concerned about the brother, so he went down to see about him. Right. Okay? They treated Malcolm like shit, didn't they? Until somebody brought to the desk sergeant's attention to look out of the window. Yeah. Now, I'm going to ask you what they saw, but I don't want to get a long conversation. I'm going to tell you what you thought they saw. They saw a lot of black men out there standing around and it scared them. No, let me tell you exactly what they saw. They saw black men standing. It scared their socks off their fucking feet while their shoes were still tied. And that's all I'm asking for in the 21st century. I need black men to stand together. That's all I'm asking for.
We stood together. We stood together.
How about our sisters? They're kind of lost right now, but once we get the men together, I'm sure they will come back home. I need to bring it to every man's attention that our sisters didn't become bitches till you became a dog.
I don't like you, but what I don't like about me is if you're consistent enough, you can convince me that I do like you. Like what? Like if somebody is in my face enough, even if they get on my fucking nerves, they can convince me that I like them. I gotta work on that. Be getting myself into situations. Oh, this is not real life.
Mention the dress. There's a big conversation about that. Did you get like slack when you wore the dress at that moment?
It was like, wasn't slack from people. Only Cat Williams. Cat Williams was trying to always say, Brand, Brandon, don't wear a dress. You know,
he called you, or is this?
No, he was saying it in the media, so I thought he was heckling me. He was really trying to help me at the time. I didn't know that. I was immature.
Right.
I feel like, dang, why I'm trying to make it. Why you bashing me? And then he was trying to warn me, you know, don't get in the dress. So the awakened Brandon, you couldn't pay him $1 trillion to get in the dress.
Yeah. Was there like how did they present that? Well, you knew right away you had to get in the dress.
I did the scene on lottery ticket.
Okay.
That scene on lottery ticket. After that, they were pushing his dress on me. It was something about that scene that touched a lot of people, and I think I was too real. I think they did the same thing like to Tupac. When you too real, they start looking at you like, hold on, how'd this slip past us? Who's this guy? You know what I mean? And then it's like, you know what? Yeah, he might be a kid. Just put him in a dress.
What do you think the dress is about? Is it to tone us down, to tone that realness down?
I think the dress, personally, is a thing that is not in our culture to do. And I think everybody will want to put their culture on us. And no, not to hate your culture or your God. Mm-hmm. If your God say you can put on a dress and your culture is normal for you, that you have the right as a human to choose that. But me, for my God and my culture, my ancient culture, we didn't do stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was cursed by it. I believe it was a curse that went with that personally, because nothing went right since then. That's truthful. No one can tell me, hey man, you thinking too much, man. You see that, man? Everything went wrong. Just like everything went right. Everything went wrong when I put on that dress. I'm telling you, I lived it.
Yeah. Is there any like
even with Martin, things went wrong when he did it too, because Martin is very anointed. Martin is a very strong man. And Dave Chappelle said that too. He says things about that too. And something, if you look at Martin's Arsenio Hall interviews, you look at him now, something's changed. You know?
Yeah, well, Martin, I noticed that too.
It's not a shot, but something's changed.
No, he definitely had like a lot of fire behind a lot of energy. He's got
similar to me.
He's gotten older, but I don't think he's gotten that old.
Eddie Murphy's old. He still has a fire to him too. I don't think it's an age thing. Yeah. I mean, my dad has a fire. He's almost.
You think maybe it was more of the business that kind of it took so much out of him?
Honestly, I think it's a spiritual thing, but everyone has their own journey. Mm-hmm. I can't say what it is. I don't know. I think, you know, for me, I can only speak for my journey. Once I put the dress on and I had that fire was put out.
Yeah. And
I only did it one time. So imagine doing it 3 times, 4 times. But then Tyler Perry did it. He got stronger. I don't know the rules. You know what I'm saying? This is what happened to me. I'm not here to knock another brother because that's their path.
Yeah.
That's one thing I don't do is knock my brothers because that's their path. But I'm saying my path, when I put on a dress, it came with a demon baby mama and a starter kit for hell. That's what happened to me. You haven't seen me since, to be honest. But then I feel stronger though.
Would you like warn other stand-up comedians about a dress?
Yeah, I had an interview too where I would do it. I would do it eloquently and say I wouldn't wear the dress if you're chosen. You know, some people can wear the dress; it doesn't affect them. But you know, I don't know. For me, it didn't work. So I can say I wouldn't advise anybody to do it. Just who wants to roll that dice?
Yeah, and as you look back on it now, you kind of would never.
If I had a time machine, you know, we was with Marty McFly, I would go back, you know, and punch myself in the chest.
If you are in Africa, I mean West Africa, and the sun here is so hot and hotter and hotter, and now my people can't come outside again. Whenever I step out in the sun, normally I do come outside to take the sun. I really love the afternoon sun. It's very hot and it charges my body. But my brothers and sisters can't take the sun. My brothers and sisters here, most of them have bleached their skin. So whenever they pass through the sun, they feel it in their capillaries and arteries. Hey, my goodness. Now, 2024, I'm not here to scare you. But in the Astra, a lot is going on. The sun, which is Ra, God Ra, is coming to intensively shine upon us. Because, listen, the earth is cleansing herself from every toxicity So from 2024, the sun is going to get hotter. And that is where the draconians are coming to instill. See, for them, they can't stand the sun. The Caucasians, they can't stand the sun. So they are building underground world so that when the sun gets hotter and it gets fiery, they will enter there. But for you, African man, you are made of the sun. So as they are underground, use it to your advantage. Don't be carried away by metaverse. Don't lock yourself up in the room in metaverse, on the internet and artificial intelligence. Because that is where they will completely program you and dehumanize you. I'm telling you the truth. Dehumanization will start when the sun becomes more fiery and metaverse is fully launched and you are asked to go inside. So start having a good relationship with the sun. The sun is for the black skin. The sun is for the African woman. It's for the African man. Chop the sun. Take the sun. Eat the sun. When you start eating the sun, first of all, you will not be comfortable. But keep doing it. Keep doing it. Stand it, you get used to. Stand in it, you will get used to. Stand in it, you will get used to. So that as time goes on, you adapt. Don't go and bleach your skin. Don't go and be adding chemicals. Don't go and be doing liposuction surgery. Because as the sun keeps getting hotter, it will expose all these things behind your buttocks. So what you to do? Shasi na pe solution ma. Start going vegan and going greens. And start getting yourself attached to the herbs and plants. Or else your day is coming. And on a Bible, my friend is no. That success there is simply the metaverse. See, the Bible, I'm telling you that the Bible is a draconian book. The Bible is a draconian book. It's a book by the draconians. It was designed by the Freemasons, the Bible. Okay? And let me tell you, this Jew thing that you see, this Israel, it's not real. That the place Jesus was born, those kind of things, it's not real, it's fake. It was created by the Caucasians, the white, to still keep you programmed. Those things are not real. Okay? And this was the place where Jesus was giving birth to. This is the wall of Jerusalem. All those things, they were created by the Caucasians. It is the Americans that are doing all this programming. Those Caucasians there, those Jews and Americans, they are no difference. They are all part of the programming. They are all under the Yahweh consciousness. And they are meant to destroy anything nature. So that Bible there you are seeing is not any book beer. It is written by a man. And it is not inspired by, but the inspiration comes from that Yahweh consciousness, that self-centered, ritualistic, blood-sucking deity who is manipulating Africans these days. That same Yahweh consciousness is that entity that appears to them as angels of light, because that entity carries a chameleon energy. He can create evil and then appear as the good person. And that is the manipulation he is using on the big pharma and the media and those things and the organizations claiming as solution providers, but they are the ones creating the problem. So those kind of things, oh, we are for peace. It is engineered by the Yahweh consciousness. That entity has a chameleon spirit where it can appear to you as light. Hey, angel, God, Yahweh. No. A disgusting devil who has paraded himself as light. He is aware. That entity is aware. He is aware. He knows it. So that Bible you are seeing there, it is a white man's book inspired by the Yahweh consciousness to keep you brainwashed. So that Revelations that you are seeing there in the book of Revelations is the white man's way, is the white man's system. The white man wants to create a system whereby every human will be wired, will be engineered, will be bioengineered into AI. So the book of Revelations reveals a lot of that. It is not any God somewhere. It is the white man who is behind that. The white man is telling you how he is going to control and run the world. So if you accept it and believe in it, then you create the reality for them. And that is why things are becoming this way in Africa because we are depending on that white man's consciousness to create our reality, and we are having a reflection of it. And we are having a reflection on it. Remember, your perspective is your reality. Whatever you think, whatever you visualize is a reality. How you create things, how you think in your mind determines how you will live. Your state of life is determined by your state of mind. How you think, what is going on in your body right now determines how your outside will be. Your inside determines your outside. As above, so below. As above, so below. As within, so without. Whatever is going on within you is what you create outside. So if you inject the Yahweh consciousness inside you, you create that environment, thinking that one day there will be rapture. You are fooling. You are fooling to say that one day you vanish into the sky. Maybe aliens are the ones coming for you. I know that a time is coming. That Yahweh consciousness, no, there will be aliens because he is collectively working with aliens. So they will come and they'll come and take them out and go and bind them in another timeline and in another astral. You think this world is like, be careful, find yourself. Don't play, don't joke. Don't joke with life. Life is a self-work discovery. You have to be in yourself, be in alignment with yourself, be intuitive, or else someone will come and use religion to brainwash you, thinking that solution comes from pastors. Don't be stupid though. Let your eyes be open. Namaste.
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying?
Vomit, blood residue, I want revenue, dreaming. And pump letters, you devils trying to take my freedom. It drove me crazy the day I drank my own urine, my own semen with a 9 in my brain. But wait a sec, give me time to explain.
What they do with the artists is easy. They send the stylist at them first. Yeah. And if the stylist is like, if the stylist report back and be like, oh, he ready, then they invite you to the party. The greeting is the man squeezing your dick. Whoa.
It drove me crazy the day I drank my own urine, my own semen with a 9 in my brain. But wait a sec, give me time to explain.
We had a $6 million contract. Like, yo, before we do that, we gonna go in this room. Whoa.
I asked French, why did y'all do that to my child? He said because he wouldn't listen.
Church on my hand was a preacher's blood. Swallow dirt from a graveyard and need love and vomit. Blood residue, I want revenue, dreaming. And pump letters, you devils trying to take my freedom. It drove me crazy the day I drank my own urine, my own semen with a 9 in my brain. But wait a sec, give me time to explain.
Let me know. You wanna cry? Let me know. You wanna? Let me know. You want? Let me know. You self? Let me know. You want a war? Let me know. You a tour? Let me know. You getting stabbed? Let me know. Well, we're at. Let me know.
Nah, she no fucking well. She don't got no slip resistant shoes. Oh, damn.
Alright, y'all. So thank you for tuning in. I appreciate the love and the vibes. Love and light to every last one of you. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day or night or whatever. Y'all know I always get caught up on that one. I just hope you enjoy yourselves. Alright, until the next one, y'all. Peace out.